I think inspiration has many chapters to it. It's not like we're just going to do one thing. I think we do one thing and then we're led to something else, and then we're led to something else. That's the self-leadership part. So when I'm coaching people, my work is coaching, speaking and writing, mainly in broadcasting. If somebody's saying, well, I often work with people where basically they've lost their mojo. Whether these are leaders or, just they're doing something and that has inspired them and their inspiration has run out. Anybody ever had that? It freaks us out sometimes, going, what's wrong with me? The thing I used to be inspired by doesn't inspire me anymore. What's wrong with me? We often turn it against ourselves. I was just reminded of a conversation I had with somebody about 18 months ago. She contacted me and said, can you help me with, some coaching? I said, sure. In our first coaching conversation, she said, look, I set up my own business 13 years ago. And to be honest, I'm bored with it. She said, I'm just not feeling inspired anymore. And I went, fine, to me, that's natural. So I just asked her those questions. I said, so what's your next chapter about? What's going to inspire you next? They're my kind of stock in trade questions when I'm working with individuals or teams or groups. Within a couple of months of asking her those questions, she got re-inspired about her existing business. She started a new business. She turned her boyfriend into a fiance. She'd planned the wedding day. She'd got it set. She started getting the wedding dress together. And she's now married and, moved and all sorts. And I was amazed because I thought, well, I only asked her a couple of questions. It was like part of her already knew what would inspire her next, but she needed somebody to remind her what that was. So I think that's what we do for each other. We just remind each other by asking each other powerful questions. And my presupposition in a way is if somebody's lost their mojo, even if they're having a crisis, they're having a crisis in order that a new chapter of inspiration be born in them.